Alright guys, so I've made this video a couple times and I keep finding flaws with the plan, so hopefully this time we will be good to go. So we start out at 60 minutes, everyone is in the room, specifically in this room up here, room number 1, the big room. All the participants are there. They all start out by taking the informed consent. This starts at the 60 minutes. They all are finished with it by the 54 mark. So anyways, everyone's up here at the 60 minute is when they start it. Okay, so at this point everyone has finished the informed consent. So we are at time. The time for that, when everyone's done, is 54 minutes. At 54 minutes, also, group number 1 is going to go outside of the classrooms to take the Miraculin. So at the 54 minute, group 1 is getting the Miraculin at the 54 minute. Okay. 6 minutes go by. We are currently, I'm doing this on a calculator while I'm doing this, so bear with me. 54 minus 6 gives us 48. We're at the 48 mark when this happens. Group 1 enters the classrooms. Group 2 enters the hall. At the 48 minute mark, group 1, they are getting the first dosage of the first cold presser test. I'm sorry. The 48 minute mark, people are getting the first cold presser test. And I'm also writing this down while I'm talking. So sorry, it's going really slow. And at this 48 minute mark also, that is when group 2 is getting the Miraculin. Okay, so 6 minutes go by. That gives us the time of 42 minutes during the next step. This next step is when group 1 leaves the room to do their rest. So the group 1 rests at the 42 minute mark, and at this mark group 2 enters the room to do their first cold presser test. 6 minutes go on. 6 minutes after 42 gives us 36. Alright. At the 36 minute mark, group number 1 is going to be entering, or group number 2 is going to be leaving to do their first rest. The 36 minute mark. Group number 1 will be entering the classroom again to do their next cold presser. 6 minutes later, group number 1 is done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, perfect. So group number 1 is done 6 minutes later. At this point, let's change it. Whoops, didn't need to do that time. Ah! Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. So 30 minute mark. Group number 1 is out of there. They're done. They're done at 30 minutes. Sorry, I'm writing this down. Sorry. Okay. 30 minute mark. Group number 2 has entered. Group number 3 has started to take the Miraculin. So group number 3 is taking the Miraculin at the 30 minute mark. The 30 minute mark, group number 2 is doing their second cold presser test. 6 minutes go by. 30 minus 6, I'm pretty sure is 24. It is 24. So our time now is 24. Okay. At this 24 minute mark, group number 2 is leaving. Group number 3 is entering. So group number 2 is they're actually done. So I'm just going to pull them out. Group number 2 is done at the 24-minute mark. Okay? Group number 3 at the 20-minute mark is engaged. They're doing their first cold presser test. Okay. Group number 3. Oops. Group number 3. Okay, group number 4 at the 24-minute mark is coming in. This person's sending them out over to this room. Okay? And so they're right here. Taking the Miraculin at the 24-minute mark. Sorry, I swear I'm writing all this down. It'll take me tomorrow, whenever you're seeing this video, because I'll have a note card with all of the important information. Anyway, sorry. Group number 3, 24-minute mark, getting their first cold presser. Group number 4, they're doing their first, the Miraculin. 6 minutes go by. 24 minus 6 gives us 18 minutes. So at the 18-minute time, we are looking at group 3 coming out of the room to do their rest, group 4 entering the room to do their first cold presser test, they're resting, they're pressing, 6 minutes go by, that equals 12, just as I suspected. So at the 12-minute mark, 12 minutes, we've got group 4 leaving the room, group 3 entering the room to do their last cold presser test, while group 4 is doing their resting period. 6 minutes go by. 6 minutes go by. And that gives us 6 minutes left. Okay. So, 6 minutes go by. Number 3. Okay, time 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Okay. 6-minute point. Group 3. They're done. They're done. Ah, what am I doing? Group 3. They're done. Move them over again. Group 4 obviously comes in. Why aren't you coming in, Group 4? Oh, there we go. Group 4 enters the room at the 6-minute point to do their last cold presser test. Okay, so this is how I'm thinking. So there's obviously going to be no group 5 because it's going to take him 6 minutes, apparently. And even if it doesn't take 6 minutes, we don't have enough time to make it perfect. So no group 5. That still gives us 8 participants within that hour, which is good because that's something. It would be 4, I suppose, if we did it the other way. So they finish at the very end. We can, at this point, while their last person is in here, these people can all come in with group 2 and group 3, and we can debrief them really quickly and give them their form. And then at the very end, after groups 1, 2, and 3 are gone, we give group 4 their debriefing. We could give it to them really anywhere. That part doesn't really matter. Why is it just not? Oh, what the hell is layer 4? Okay, goodbye layer 4. So group 4, we can have them come in here and do it later, or we can do it right after they're done, or we can, I guess there's going to be a point where groups 1 and 2 will be alone in here because 3 and 4 will be doing stuff over here. 3 might be outside the room. 4. We can get them out of there and then get these guys going, which would be smart too. but it doesn't really matter. This is basically just to show you potentially how this could work. So just know that we can only do 4 groups, so 8 people per hour this way, but that's about it. Yep.